Hey there everyone, Scott here, and I just want to introduce to you a fantastic protein which is called Biotrust Low Carb. Now, the whole thing about this Biotrust company is that it was created out of a need to have a protein that does not contain all the artificial ingredients, preservatives, binders, fillers, and all of those type of things. And the need arose to actually create a product like that. And these guys, Joel and Josh, are the ones that created this company because they could not really find on the market 100% natural protein. There's always some kind of fillers or binders or artificial ingredients or sweetness, artificial sweetness in there. And that is the reason why they've created this fantastic company called Biotrust, where all of their products are 100% natural and where they make sure that health is actually priority. Now, I want to just share the screen, and I just want to go show you what their website looks like, and to show you all the products that they have and what the difference is, and why I would recommend using their products instead of actually using all of those products with all the nasties in there. And my question to you is, do you even bother to really look at the ingredients that you find in a particular product, or do you just use it because everybody else is using it, or because it seems like everybody is using that particular product, you use it as well without even looking at what the ingredients are that might be in that product? A lot of companies, they don't really care. All they care about is they care about their pockets, really, and they will try to make the product as cheap as possible so they can actually have a greater profit margin. And you will be surprised at very big companies, and how unhealthy some of their products really are. And obviously, they make sure that their products are just, sort of good enough for people to sort of, believe in the product. But I just think a lot of people is very ignorant. Let me just share the screen and let me show you what their products are like. Right, so I'm here on Biotrust on their site right now. What I like about the site is it's a very clean look and feel to it. Of course, it's about the products, not about the website as such. But I do believe that a website quality, does actually represent the effort that people put into their products. This one here, can have a look at the video that they've created for each product. They've created a video that's very informative, that will give you all the information that you need. I can have a look at Biotrust here, the products that they have here for fat loss, for muscle building, overall health, and they also just have Biotrust gear there as well. They've got a lot of research here, but you can come and read here about these particular products. Now, the product I really want to focus on right now is Biotrust Low Carb. Is a product that I want to focus on. Otherwise, it's too much to cover, really. So I just want to show you here that they make a comparison here between Biotrust and also all the other, very popular products that you might recognize here. And if you have a look here, farmer-certified growth hormone-free, Biotrust ticks the box. None of the others actually tick that box. 100% all-natural. Only Biotrust is actually ticking that box. Artificial sweetener free. You can just go down the list here. 4 grams of fiber for 25 grams of protein. Soy protein free. There is some of them, like muscle milk and whey protein, and a lot of them are ticking the box here. And contains prohydrolase enzyme blend. It doubles the protein absorption. Well, this is only applicable to Biotrust here. Time-released protein blend with exact amount of each protein revealed on the label, and that is very important because a lot of these companies, they don't have to state something in particular. They're not going to state it on the product, and sometimes even if it contains, for example, a certain ingredient, and it does not contain, it contains very little of that particular ingredient, they don't even have to list it on the ingredients list according to regulations. And then very importantly, uses cold processed micellar casein and whey isolate. Now it's all to do with the process, the cold processed, because a lot of it is actually processed, making use at big temperatures, at high temperatures, which does have an effect on the quality of a protein. Now, also, when you order from them, which is great, you get a 50 free fat-burning smoothies and milkshake recipe book you get for free with every order. But I want to talk to you about Biotrust Low Carb. So let's just scroll to the research on this particular product. So Biotrust Low Carb. Now, I'm not going to go through all of the information here. You can come and have a look at this and read through all the information. I'm just going to go through the key points very, very quickly. Now, they say here, with careful attention to low temperature processing and a natural microfiltration process, you're receiving only the highest quality protein in every delicious sip in a unique form that dramatically improves absorption and effectiveness for maximum muscle recovery and growth. Now, let's look at why this is in a class of its own. A true time-released protein blend. Now, what will happen here? It has a unique blend of exotic proteins, 25% undenatured whey protein isolate, 25% ultra-filtered micellar casein, 25% milk protein concentrate, and 25% whey protein concentrate. Now, Biotrust Low Carb provides a true time-released stream of protein that offers multiple benefits to your body. Casein, for example, is a slow-digesting protein which takes from 3 to 5 hours to digest. A recent study by researchers at the University of Texas Medical Branch revealed that a blend of proteins including casein and whey was superior to whey alone for both muscle building and recovery. So the blends they're using here is very high quality proteins that they use, and you need to be very careful because, you know, do you really know what is contained in the protein blends that you use? Do you know what the quality is like of the protein that you are using? So just be aware of it. The perfect blend of whey, casein, and milk protein concentrate. So the key points here: ultra-filtered micellar casein and milk protein concentrate, undenatured whey protein isolate, whey protein concentrate. Now you can read through all this information here to understand why these key headings here is important and of relevance. I don't want to make the video too long. Only cold processed for the highest biological value. So most protein powders on the market are processed using high heat and chemical acid processing, which damages the fragile proteins, leading to a denatured inferior product. Biotrust Low Carb is cold processed at low temperatures through a natural microfiltration process to ensure the highest quality and deliverability possible. Prohydrolase enzyme for dramatically enhanced absorption. So Biotrust Low Carb is the first protein product on the market to use prohydrolase, a patented blend of specialized enzymes to dramatically enhance the ability of your body to break down, absorb, and utilize whey protein. When prohydrolase is added to whey protein, it is 40 times more effective at delivering the protein to your muscles compared to the leading brand. There's just a comparison here, a graph that shows you the difference in absorption that takes place when prohydrolase is actually added to the protein. No artificial sweetness of any kind. Now for me this is very important, or for people that like to, you know, just be 100% natural, this is very important. Biotrust Low Carb tastes great. Its flavor is one of the reasons people prefer it over other brands, but rest assured it's 100% all natural, containing no artificial colors, artificial sweetness, or artificial flavors of any kind. A lot of these sweeteners that you will find, these artificial sweeteners, can interfere with your health goals, have actually been shown to make you consume more calories, gain weight, and store more body fat, leading to obesity. So, you know, it's so interesting. Many times you see products, it says, oh, sugar-free. But there's artificial sweetness in there. There's no sugar in there, sure, but artificial sweetness. And, you know, it's all marketing. And actually, it's those artificial sweetness that makes you fat. And then meanwhile, you think, oh, this is sugar-free. But it isn't really. It's just replaced with artificial sweetness, and they just get away by, twisting the words so they can actually market the product to you. Or let me say to ignorant people, but don't really look into these things. One of the most commonly used sweeteners in protein powders is aspartame, a proven neurotoxin known to lower the concentration of reduced glutathione in your brain, which is linked to Alzheimer's disease and other health problems, and has been linked to cancer, with researchers nothing. Aspartame is a multi-potential carcinogenic agent, even at a daily dose of 20 milligrams per kilogram body weight, much less than the current acceptable daily intake. Now listen, you can go and have a look at most of these protein shakes, protein powders, and you will be surprised how many of them contain aspartame. Not only that, have a look at your drinks like Coke, etc. So many fizzy drinks has actually been sweetened with aspartame. Not even that, even water, flavored water, being sweetened with aspartame. It's just incredible. And people just continue to consume it anyways. As with a relative newcomer on the market, sucralose, brand name Blend.The, another common addition to many protein powders, research suggests it may reduce the beneficial bacteria in your gut and may possibly be to blame for rising rates of inflammatory bowel disease. Clearly, these are not substances you want in your healthy protein shake, and you won't find it in Biotrust Low Carb. There's no dangerous growth hormones, RBGH or RBST. All of the proteins here are hormone-free, sourced from cows not treated with potentially dangerous growth hormones. RBGH is banned in many countries around the globe, from Canada to New Zealand, due to its health risks, but it's still very popular in the United States. One of the main concerns is that growth hormones raise levels of insulin-like growth factor, a hormone, in milk, and consumption of IGF-1 is linked to a significantly increased risk of both breast and gastrointestinal cancers. Because of these potential risks, as well as the increased risks to the cows, including a significantly increased risk of mastitis and other infection that often results in treatment with antibiotics and other drugs that can end up in the finished product. Biotrust Low Carb is made only from protein sourced from RBGH and RBST-free cows. And there's also a unique fit fiber blend within inulin. Inulin is a highly soluble fiber found naturally in onions, garlic, Jerusalem artichokes, and other plant foods. While your body cannot digest inulin, it gets transported to your digestive tract, where it acts as a food source for microbes, encouraging the growth of your body's beneficial intestinal bacteria, in brackets, your probiotics. Inulin is sometimes referred to as prebiotic for this reason, because it acts as a fuel for the microflora in your gut, ultimately enhancing your body's ability to digest and utilize the proteins in Biotrust Low Carb. In addition to its role as a prebiotic that encourages healthy probiotics to flourish in your gut, inulin has been shown to promote calcium absorption, and because it is not digested, it will not raise blood sugar levels, making it an ideal fiber source for people with diabetes. Now, this is in short why you should opt for Biotrust Low Carb Protein Blend instead of all the regular protein blends that you find out there. Now, I don't know, there might be other blends like Biotrust similar, which might be 100% natural, but it's going to be difficult to find a product like Biotrust on the market. Let me just go back to the screen. Let me just get out of the shared screen mode. So I think Biotrust is a fantastic product. They are currently, always running promotions as well. At the moment, during the Christmas time, during the New Year's, they do have 20% discount on all of their products. Feel free to visit the website topnutrition.biotrust.com, and you will find more information on all of the other products that they have on offer. I hope that you found this video interesting, and remember to always make health your priority. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and Take care.